Hello, dear student. Welcome to you all in English class. Today we will study your literature reader books, chapter 3rd, The Selfish Giant. Writer Oscar Wilde. The Selfish Giant is a very beautiful fictitious story. In this story, the giant had a very big and beautiful garden. The children came in that garden and played. One day, giant came back and scolded them, and after that he built up a high wall around the garden. After some time, there is a spring season everywhere, but in the garden only the winter season. Giant became very surprised why the spring season is not coming in his garden. So then one day the children came in his garden, through a hole, and then the spring season also come inside. He heard the many beautiful song of the lyred bird. He saw the beautiful flowers, different colors of flowers. Then he realized when children are not inside, then winter season is there, and when the children are inside, so definitely the spring season will be there. So in one corner he saw one kid. He could not climb up on tree. So he went there and helped out the kid. That kid kissed him. This way the giant became very friendly with the children, and then he allowed the children to play in his garden. So after that the spring season come in the garden. Then he also enjoyed with children. This way year passed and he became old. One day he asked the children about that kid, but they also did not know about that kid. This way, again some year passed. Then one day early in the morning, when the selfie giant get up, he saw from his window, the small kid was standing under a tree. He reached there and asked him, "Where were you?" Again he went too close to that child and saw many scratch marks on his hand, palm, face, and feet. So he asked surprisingly, "What happened with you?" Then the child said, "He is an angel." He said, "You allowed me to play in your garden one day. So now today I came to take you in my garden. My garden is paradise." So after some time, when children came to play the garden, so they saw the giant was dead under the tree and his dead body was covered with the white flowers. So dear student, the selfish giant story teaches us we should not be selfish. We should share our things with others. As selfish giant earlier selfish, so he did not get the real happiness when he started to share his garden with children. So then he became very happy. This way, we also get real happiness when we share our things with others. So let's we study this chapter in a detailed way. Thank you. So, dear student, let's start chapter 3, The Selfish Giant. Author Oscar Wilde. First, we'll discuss about the writer Oscar Wilde. He was an Anglo-Irish playwright, novelist, poet, and critic. He is regarded as one of the greatest playwrights of the Victorian era. In his lifetime, he wrote 9 plays, one novel, and numerous poems, short stories, and essays. Wilde was a proponent of the aesthetic movement, which emphasized aesthetic values more than moral or social theme. This doctrine is most clearly summarized in the phrases art for art's sake. Further information is given here. Now, the summary of the chapter. So, explanation. Children used to play in Giant's garden every afternoon. They did so while coming from school. It was large lovely garden. It had soft grass and colorful flowers. There were fruit trees in it. They bore rich fruit. The birds sang sweetly. The children were happy to play in it. One day, the giant came back after 7 years. He had stayed with his friend, the Cornish ogre. He saw the children playing in the garden. The children ran away as they saw him. He said that it was his own garden. He would not allow anyone to play there. He built a wall around it. He also put a notice board. It had a warning on it: trespassers will be prosecuted. Means if anybody entered without permission, so he will be punished. The children had no other place to play. They used to wander around the wall. They used to take they used to talk about the beautiful garden inside, and they remembered the time which they spent inside of the garden. The spring season came. They were blossom and little birds. But it was winter in the giant's garden. The birds did not sing as there were no children. Once a beautiful flower came out of the grass, but he saw the notice board. It went back to sleep. In the giant's garden, there were the snow and the frost. Everything in it looked white. Then came the north wind. It stayed with them. The hell also came. The selfish giant looked at cold and white garden. The spring did not come to his garden. There were golden fruits in the autumn, but it did not come to his garden. The winter, the north wind, the hail, the frost, the snow danced there, and they destroyed all the beauty of the garden. Now the giant was restless. He was thinking why spring season is not coming in his garden. He did not understand the cause of such a long winter. The snow had covered the grass with white sheet, and frost had painted all the trees with silver color. Frost and snow invited north wind. Wind from the north roars throughout garden. North windows brought hails to the garden. Hail broke all the chimney and roof slats of the giant's palace. One morning, the giant heard some lovely music. It was very sweet. He thought that it must be the king's musicians. But it was a linnet. Linnet is the name of a bird, a singing bird. She was singing outside his window. The giant found its song very sweet. Then the hail stopped dancing, the north wind stopped. The giant felt that the spring had come. The giant saw the most lovely sight. The children had entered his garden through a little hole. They were sitting in the branches of the tree. The trees were very glad to have them. They had blossomed. The birds were flying about. They were chirping also. The flowers were also looking up. It was a lovely sight. Now the spring came. Birds started singing. He had not heard songs for a long time. Birds chirping felt like king's musician to him. The giant woke up and looked out. He saw children playing in the garden and trees welcoming the kids by lowering their twigs. The giant understood why the spring came so late. But in one corner, there was still winter. In that corner, a small boy was standing. He could not reach the branches of the tree because he was too small. He was crying and wandering about. The north wind blew and roared. The trees asked the boy to climb. It bent its branches down, but the boy couldn't climb. When the children saw the giant, they ran away. The garden covered with winter again. Only the little boy didn't run. He was weeping. He did not see the giant coming. The giant put the boy up into the tree. The tree blossomed at once. The little boy kissed the giant. The other children saw that the giant was not wicked. They came running back. With them came the spring also. The giant told the children that it was their garden. He pulled down the wall. People saw the giant playing with the children during noon. Means the giant became very friendly with them. Now onwards, children played in the garden and thanked the giant. The giant asked about the small kid. The other kids were also not knowing about the little kid. They told that they also saw that kid for the first time. Days passed, and Giant was still missing him because he was a boy who kissed him on his cheeks. Every afternoon, the children came and played with the giant, but the giant wanted to see the little boy. The little boy did not come. Years went over. The giant grew very weak. He watched the children playing. He used to say that children were the most beautiful and jolly. One winter morning, the giant suddenly rubbed his eyes. He was a very beautiful scene. In one corner, there stood a lovely tree with white blossom. Its branches were golden. He saw the same small kid playing on the same tree. The giant became happy and ran towards him and shouting, "Where were you? Where were you?" The little boy stood under a tree. As soon as the giant reached near the kid, he saw big nail scratches on his hand and the feet. The giant was in a rage and became very angry, asking the kid how this happened. The child replies, "These are wounds of love." The boy was an angel. He had come to take the giant to the paradise. The child replied, "Once you let me play to your garden, now I have come to take you to the paradise. It is my garden." The boy smiled. He told the giant to come with him to his garden. His garden was paradise. In afternoon, when the children came to play there, they found the giant dead under tree. He was covered with white blossom. So, dear student, the explanation of the chapter is finished. I hope you understood the explanation. Now, moral of the story. The moral of the lesson is that we should not be selfish. We have to think about others too. because being selfish is like being a fool. The giant showed his selfishness when he did not allow the children to play in his garden. Then he regretted for being selfish when the other season did not come to his garden. So, student should not be selfish. Now, second moral is that we should share with others things that can be shared together. In the story, the giant had a beautiful garden, which at first he did not want to share it with the children. In the end, he shared it with the children because the children are the most beautiful flower to him. So, thank you. Thank you so much, dear students.